Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to upgrade your backplate to your Ape Labs Can. What you're going to need is a 14 millimeter open-end wrench, screwdriver or something with a sharp point, and a black Sharpie marker. So first thing you want to do is open the back, take out your batteries because it's just going to get in the way. You don't need to take them out, but I take them out because they get in the way. I'm going to go ahead and leave the battery connector connected, but I'm going to mark one of the connectors with the Sharpie marker, and you'll see why later on why I'm doing this. That way you don't confuse your cables. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this one. It doesn't matter which one you mark, but you definitely want to mark one of these. So I'm going to color this black and then also the other part. Just like that. Now also, before you start disconnecting things, notice that there's actually two lips where these holes are right here. And that's where the sharp point comes into play. And what you want to do is stick it inside the one of the holes there. And when you stick it in, pull back. You're trying to take that connector out. And the reason why, I mean, you probably could pull this wire straight out and it would come out, but you're running the chance of pulling the wire out of the connector and damaging the connector. These connectors are only like a Teflon, nylon type of connector. They're very easy to break. You definitely don't want to do that. So again, you see how easy that one came out? And that's the one that I marked. And if you notice now, how this is marked black, and then the one I just disconnected is also marked black. So that's going to let me know that goes back to that connector. I'm going to go ahead and take out the other one now. Again, pushing in the hole and then towards me. And it should make it come right out. If it doesn't, try it again. There you go. I definitely felt that. There it is. So I'm going to go ahead and take the wire all the way out from here, just like so. Take it, wrap it around here too. Take it completely out. You just want it out of your way. Next thing you're going to need is your 14 millimeter open end wrench. When you're loosening or tightening these things, the only thing you really want is almost like a hand tight, just past hand tight. Matter of fact, this thing is pretty much just hand tight. Yeah, it's already loose. Once you get it broken loose, you pretty much just use your hand. It's a little stuck on me. There we go. Oh, I see what was happening. This back piece was actually spinning. There we go. So take it all the way out, all the way to hit the wire. Go all the way through the wire. Matter of fact, just pull this whole thing out. Also, yeah, pull this thing all the way through. Once I get this through, I'm going to set this to the side, pull that wire all the way out. Now on the other one, remember we have this one marked black, right? Go ahead and mark that hole black. That way you know that wire goes through that hole. Just put a little black dot there. Just to make sure you put everything back exactly the way it was. So take that out. Now you can get to the next 14 millimeter. And again, it should only be about hand tight, which it is. Spin that loose, go all the way through, let it all the way out. Put that one here because that's the one that's gonna go first. Take that out. Take your new one, put that through. Go ahead and put your nut back on. Gonna reverse everything now. Go ahead and tighten that. Again, you don't have to tighten this tight at all. Just a little bit past hand tight. That's perfect. Take this out of the way now. And now remember, this one was marked black. That's gonna go right through that hole right there. Spin that around. Put that back in there. Put our old wire through. Pull that all the way through. Get our old nut. Feed it through. I'm pushing with my finger to make sure it doesn't spin on me. Again, you don't need to get it very tight at all. Still loose. That's perfect. Good enough. Now we're going to put this, the wire back the way it was. So I'm going to feed these through the bottom first. Up and through. Go through the top. Individual. Now you'll see why we marked that wire. This one's not marked. You also notice there's a lip here where it guides you through, so you'll know which way it's going back on. So this one is not marked, but I see the upper lip there where it's raised. So I'll feed that one through. No tools needed here, just push it straight through. This one is marked. It's gonna match where the other one was marked. Again, I'm looking at the little lip there where it guides right through. Just like that. Make sure to get it firm. You see how my marks match again. Put my batteries back. Let's make sure we got our wires where we're not, yeah, this one came a little bit undone. I don't want anything, you want it loose, you don't want it too tight, but you don't want it to get in the way of anything. Make sure your battery goes back in there nice. We'll start feeding that back. My batteries, and you don't have to take your batteries out, but I just think they're kind of in the way. Batteries in there. Put that back. Put my housing back on. Take your time rethreading this back in. I'm reversing it right now. Make sure I'm nice and square on it. There we go. Then now I can take my thread, feed it into here. Move it whatever way I want. And turn on my power. And it's working. That's it. Upgraded. The old one, I would probably keep it just in case. That's it. You guys got any questions? Let me know.